Here with Hofstra head coach Frank Catalanotto following an 8-6 loss to Stony Brook in the opener of a 3-game CAA series. Coach, opening thoughts on today's performance?
Tough game. That's a good team over there. You know, we've got to do a better job not letting up those runs late in that game. I thought the guys fought, and it's gonna be a fun series. But I think we match up well with this team, and we just came up a little short.
Coach, Stony Brook today was like I think some 7 for 14, hitting with 2 outs. What was so tough to put them away?
Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes you face teams that are good, you know, 2-strike hitters, 2-out hitters, and this team just battles. I mean, all the way through the lineup, they've got some guys that have good approaches, and we didn't have out pitches. We didn't have pitches to get them out with. They just kept fighting, and you know, there were some that they didn't hit the ball hard, but they found some holes.
Coach, on the other side of the ball, what were you seeing from Stony Brook's pitching?
They did a pretty good job. I don't think they really walked a lot of guys. They were throwing strikes, mixing it up. I thought Ferro did a good job throwing, fastball changeup to the left-handers. He was keeping some of our left-handers, especially Santino Rosso, off balance. He had a rough time with him. And he was mixing in that curveball against the right-handed hitters. So I thought he did a good job, you know, mixing it up and keeping our guys off balance.
Coach, what went into the decision to pull Cade with 2 outs in the 7th?
You know, I felt he had reached his limit. He was getting close to 100, and I think, he hasn't really been there. We haven't got a lot of length out of him, and it seemed like in games when we see him laboring a little bit, it's time to get him out of there. And unfortunately, it went against us today, right? In hindsight, I'm thinking, oh man, I should have kept him in there. But I know what I've seen in the past, and I know, like, okay, I can see him laboring. I know this is the time when things can get bad. And unfortunately, you know, by taking him out, things wound up getting bad, and you know, it's a decision that I wish I could have had back.
McKenna, specifically, why him in that spot though?
You know, McKenna, we like. He's got a good slider. His fastball kind of cuts a little bit. He didn't have it today. I mean, he didn't look good at all today, and he's got to be better, and we've got to probably be better, realizing early that, well, he doesn't look good, and maybe getting him out of there. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Why he didn't have? Sometimes pitchers just don't have their stuff on certain days. I felt like he was the right guy in that spot against those hitters, but it didn't work out.
Any reason why you went with Cade Henry to start over Philo?
Yeah, we wanted to. Cade pitched well his last time out at West Virginia, and we really felt like he deserved another shot, or a shot on the weekend. Fialo's been struggling a little bit, and I told Mark that keep battling and win that position back. He'll pitch out of the bullpen a little bit, and once he's back on track, I'm sure he'll get that spot back.
So last year, the sort of the calling card of your team was you guys fought in these situations. Not that you guys didn't fight at all today, but you always sort of came through. Do you feel like maybe that your guys' ability to kind of come through these moments is sort of slipping away, or is that something that you guys maybe still holding on to? Just what's different so far this year in those moments?
The fight is still there in the team. The result's not there. The guys are, still upbeat in the dugout late in games, and they have the belief that they're going to come back. Last year, to get 9 walk-offs, it's tough to do. You have to have a lot of luck, and we're not getting a lot of luck this year. We're not getting a lot of breaks, and quite frankly, we have to play better, and we're not playing great.
Who do you plan on starting tomorrow?
Tomorrow will be Nemjo. We're going to go with Nemjo tomorrow, and then Camarda Sunday.
Okay.
The play on Palmer's bunt that they threw away for the error, they ended up taking a run off, making Mikey go back to third base. Was that a strict ground rule call, or was that a different
strict
decision?
Ground rule. What we noticed was the guy, it hit his foot, he kicked it, and it went out. So I understand it's 2 bases once it goes out. However, I figured since he kicked it out, there should be something, that says that we get the extra base. But apparently, it's only if it's intentional. If he intentionally kicks it out, we get the extra base. But they said it was not intentional.
Shane Paradigm was a real tough out for you guys today. What was he just, what happened?
Yeah, we couldn't get him out. I mean, he did a good job staying inside the ball. He obviously hit the home run. He got that big hit to right center field. Again, good hitters. We have to make better pitches though. I feel like it's not like he's a 380 hitter. I think he coming into the game he was like a 230 hitter or something like that. So, those are hitters that we need to make better pitches against and execute.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.